Wait.
Because I'm trying to make sure you understand I'm being as attentive as I can, dude.
No, he
Bro, he about to smack. Yo, hold on. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. Literally 5 minutes into the podcast, you see that switch right there? He gonna smack the fuck out of that shit and it's gonna end up on the floor, I promise.
Oh man, no, dog. I love my.
I ain't even trying to say that you trying to do it on purpose.
I'm going straight to Walmart, buy a new one, and put this one in the box, dog.
Oh man!
Wait, whoa! We live, dog. We don't do that.
Hold on, Jigga. What's wrong with your stuff?
Wait, what happened?
It says you're on mute in the Hangout.
That's weird.
Hello?
No, you good. We hear you, but it says you're on mute in the Hangout.
In the Hangout? How?
I have no clue.
Oh man, we just gonna have to wait. See if it. Oh my! Do I change my TV? Now it's like bright. Oh man.
What you talking about, Jigga April?
April.
Yeah, I was gonna go into the chat and see if everybody can hear me. If not, then maybe I'll leave and come back.
Hold on, let me see.
Yo, DMV, you can hear Jigga?
Yeah, they can hear you. I'll just check.
Yeah, what? I don't know why it sounds muted.
We ain't gonna worry about it. It is what it is. Nah, but let's get into this podcast. Welcome to Usual Suspects podcast for 8/3/2018, the first one of August, baby boy. I'm your host, Century. Joined today will be Hardhead 7 Ward, Jigga April, Strat gonna be here. He gonna be late because he coming from the trap house, aka school.
Oh man,
that's the government's trap house.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
You laughing, but that shit serious. Wait a minute. Nah, but fuck. What was I about to say? Red Hood will not be here this week. He's a permanent member, by the way. For those who might ask, he is permanent. His name is in the description for Twitter's.
Okay.
Red Hood is going to New York for whatever godforsaken reason I have forgotten.
Shout out to Red Hood.
Shout out to
Red Hood. Oh man, now I need to change my Twitch now.
Oh man.
Jigga Hood, dog.
Now I got him as a B team member, dog. I got to change him up now.
Man.
He done moved on up the food chain.
Oh man. But yeah, excuse me. But yeah, we got topics. I just had to burp. My bad, y'all. Little intro housekeeping. Shout out right quick to the homie Awkward Squared. She will be streaming tonight on Twitch for her first gaming stream. I just wanted to shout her out right quick. Y'all go through and watch her on Twitch. Thank y'all.
And shout out to Jigga. He gonna be streaming today. So make sure I come through.
What you gonna stream, Jigga?
Call of Duty.
Oh nah. I'll watch it, but oh nah.
Oh man, spooky.
You gonna be streaming a new Call of Duty, Jigga?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as he said this shit, I said, "Oh no."
Look, man, I gotta try to get on them early views, dog.
Early views, big fella.
I'm gonna be streaming that today, so yeah, I ain't getting none.
Yeah, but let's get into these topics. First and foremost, I want to talk about 2K19 because when I was perusing for topics the last 72 hours, so the last 3 days, I came across something on the Game Informer website that I found hilarious. And I just want to read this quote right quick before we talk about the new features and new things that added to the franchise modes like My GM, My League, and stuff like that in 2K19. What's up?
I just said,
one of the producers of 2K, Eric, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, so I'm gonna attempt, but don't think I'm actually gonna do it right. Bowench, that's the best you're gonna get out of me. He has an axe to grind. He's like, every year when the game comes out, I read these reviews and whatnot, and it always makes me really frustrated when I read a review and it says 2K only cares about microtransactions. All they do is focus their attention on the modes that make money. And I'm sitting here saying, man, I got a 14-page long single-spaced blog that 2K develops with. They give me people. They aren't cheap. I'm not cheap. It takes a lot of people to develop these modes. We don't make money on this, but it enhances the experience so much. I look at other games and they just don't do it. I feel like we don't get a fair shake. We add all these modes like My GM to My GMs now and My League to really enhance the value of the product, and I wish more people would notice that.
Bullshit! You self-centered prick.
Wait, they do create modes that don't make money.
They don't change shit.
Hold on. We gonna name this area of the podcast. Hardhead's gonna clap somebody. Continue, Hardhead.
No, they don't. They do the same shit every freaking year. I'm trying to censor myself a little bit, but they make an announcement how they making changes to this and that game mode, and every time they show them to us, it's little bitty changes. It's like they're not changing nothing at all, to be honest.
I mean, yeah, I agree with that, but at the same time, I don't play the mode, so I don't care.
Like, I know a lot of people don't really like Madden, and they think 2K was better, but there's one thing that Madden did right, and that's franchise mode. And 2K is still trying to figure that out. There's so many features in the Madden franchise that also apply to the NBA that's not happening in 2K. But
I mean, let me just read down what they're doing. So they're going to continue the story from the last MyGM story. So this time you're going to be in charge of an expansion team, and you got to make the team into a good one. So yeah, you got that. They're bringing back the narrative. You can have player mentor other players. So basically everybody's going to want to trade for LeBron and have him mentor everybody.
It's already in the game.
No, it wasn't. That
Wait.
I know that because of the fact that I play my league in MyGM. That is not in the game.
It was it was in my league, not my GM. It was in
My league? No, it wasn't. Which one?
When you playing as a player in my league, I remember.
Which one?
There would be a conversation that comes up at some point, and
You saying hold on, no. You're saying my league.
players in the league that you want to play with, and it just asks you to.
That's not mentor. That's asking for a trade.
No, that's asking to bring them over to you.
Yeah, for a trade to play with you. That's not mentor. You're not understanding what I mean. Basically, what they're doing is like this. Say, like, I'll use the Lakers.
Like you basically saying they trying to do what LeBron did. I mean, I said LeBron, fucking Rondo did to the Pelicans.
No, it's like this. So basically, a player, like, we'll use LeBron. So in the Lakers in this case, so they got Brandon Ingram, right, and then you got LeBron. You can tell LeBron to mentor Ingram, and Ingram gets certain badges that LeBron already has. So basically, it's important, like, you get this badge at this level because of LeBron mentoring him, instead of him just trying to work to get to that level off the rip. So it's kind of like it accelerates the process of getting certain shit.
That's stupid.
I mean, I would like.
I like
that.
That's not a big change, though.
I mean, it's not, but it's
not a big change, but it's something that they added. I'll give them that. I'm not finna just shit on them. My league online gets live draft and free agency events.
Wait, since you aren't you the only one who really played it here? Or?
When I actually buy a 2K game, I'm the only one that plays this shit. I saw this and it was 2K news, so I said I'm gonna pick it.
How do you feel about it, dog?
If I'm gonna be honest, player mentors, bro, I don't even use the Lakers in my GM unless I'm like really trying to do some other shit. Nah, I'm like. If I get like a player that's like transcendent and I want to accelerate the process to win rings, I'll do it. But otherwise, I don't care.
Is it only certain players?
No, you can. If a player has if you want to do KD and somebody else, yeah, it's like it doesn't matter. It's not certain players. It's just if they've been in the league a certain amount of time. Like if they're a vet, then you want to use a vet to do it.
I don't think game mode that's not built around microtransactions. That's why I actually care about it. So
yeah,
it's basically the same shit.
They did slider tuning, and now you have historical draft classes.
You was already able to change the sliders.
Now you can do more with those sliders, is what they're saying.
Wow.
Now they're doing historical draft classes. You can do classes from the 60s, early 70s.
That's something that should have been in it. That's one of the features I was talking about, like in Madden, but it's not in 2K.
Yeah, but basically from 1976,
you basically get imported draft class if you wanted to.
Yeah, pretty much. Improve player creation. Now you can do facial hair, make it long. Then you got the player DNA feature. So all of y'all who want to be LeBron James Jr. and make his name trash because y'all trash the game, y'all can do that. They got more stuff. So new NBA draft presentation, new All-Star game formats, Rising Stars game, new Summer League format, injury history, traded player exceptions, draft pick and trade menu, new rule change proposals, updated draft lottery stuff. You know, the whole shebang of shit that they've done. It's there. I don't really care. But yeah, that's the 2K portion of the podcast.
Get it over with.
I mean, they just need to get to the point stuff like most people care about, like My career. That's what I'm looking forward to. Is my career in Park. That's about it.
I just want my career to like be like a dynamic story. Like I don't really care for these built-in stories. Like the Spike Lee shit was trash. The one after that was trash. 18 story is garbage.
I mean, it's not that bad. It's
Like
just,
my thing is just give us like the one thing I like about Madden that they do right, except for the like I don't care for the long shot stuff, but I do like the people who like it. And I understand that they actually try with it, so I'll give them credit.
By the way, my quick review on long shot.
Hold on, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. Hold them thoughts. We're gonna get to that. Hold on. No, but I did like the fact that in Madden they used to do you could go late draft pick, first round, or in the middle, and they gave you a particular set of stats to go with that. And I felt like 2K should probably do that. But moving on.
Oh yeah, you can still do that. Yeah.
no, because then it's like your player gonna be all crappy, and it's.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's some people like that progression though.
Yeah, like it gives you the progression that you want, and
especially when the progression makes sense.
No,
yeah,
but
like that's my thing. No, Jig, I'm gonna give you an example. So sometimes I would pick like a first round pick, right? And I would be the quarterback. That means I get high end stats, but my progression is kind of hard capped because I'm already super really decent. So that means it's harder for me to progress. Whereas if I went as a late round draft pick,
I have all development trade, meaning it's easy for you to progress, but you're gonna have to work really hard to get where you want to get.
Yeah,
but I already know what 2K gonna do though.
If you do that first round draft pick, dude, you got to also maintain your position because you will get deep, you will get knocked down if you don't produce. You will get cut. Like they don't play.
It's a certain like they actually impose expectations on you. Like when I played that mode, when I had a first round draft pick, I would always win the Super Bowl because I'm putting in that work because I want to keep my damn spot.
But I'm telling you, 2K gonna cap your stats based on where you drafted, dog. They will do that.
Alabama Jones, we gonna get into that because, like I said, I've already beat long shot and I played last year, so I got a couple of things to say about it.
Like we got a lot of topics to get to in like quick succession. Like for whatever reason today there was news. I don't know how this is possible, but yeah, Octopath Traveler has shipped over 1 million units across both physical and the eShop.
Oh man, it's good to hear.
That's not a surprise at all, dude.
Y'all say it's not a surprise? Oh man.
I mean, is it? I mean, is it a good game? Because most people who I've seen, like who are hyped about it, they played it, but it's like you never hear about nothing like after that.
Most people haven't beaten it. Like most of us haven't beaten it. I haven't beaten it. I just got to start playing it the other night. I
ain't gonna lie. Every time I start investing myself into it, I get pulled away from it by another game. And it's not because the other game like better. It's just because I got OCD. So if I know there's something I need to complete, like I'm trying to finish a armor set on Destiny and a Pokédex on Pokemon Ultra Sun. So yeah, I'm gonna keep getting pulled away from the shit.
Oh man, spooky out here, dog.
Hey, let them people play what they like, bro.
Yeah, I just got pulled away from the game I was trying to beat that I got like right before it. I'm trying to beat it before I start that because I hate to start another game and it's like I haven't beat the other one I started playing already. So it's like I'm waiting for me to get through it, but it's taking me a while. I thought it was gonna be a shorter game, but it's actually longer than I thought it was gonna be.
It is what it is. Yeah, but good job for Square and Nintendo on Octopath. Hopefully they make a sequel like they did for Bravery Default, Bravery Second. I'm hyped.
Default, yeah.
No, it wasn't Bravery Default Second. I just fucked up the names, but that's just me. GTA Online / Red Dead Redemption 2 crossover continues with a stone hatchet. No one gives a fuck, so we gonna keep moving past this really, really quickly.
Whoa, chill, dog. I want to talk about that stone hatchet, man.
Man, I'm joking. You keep talking. I'm gonna take the stone hatchet to one of them fucking bullhorns on your damn picture, bitch.
Oh, fall back, dog. You can't disrespect the Bulls like that.
Fuck the Bulls. They ain't this shit in years.
They can be the best team in 2K19. Facts.
What? Because I actually give a shit and make them into a good team?
Oh man, you spooky, dog.
Whatever. But yeah.
Marketing. That's all I got to say.
We gonna move on before I say something. I traded marketing, by the way, when I did that.
Oh man, you have
whatever. By the way, it is Evo weekend, people. Y'all got until Sunday, but if you do want to do this, There are several fighting games on Steam right now. They're free for the weekend that you can play. I think Tekken, Street Fighter 5, I think Guilty Gear, Fighter Z, maybe. I'm not sure on that one, but yeah.
You said it's on Steam?
Yeah.
Man, let me go try Street Fighter 5, dog.
You don't want that smoke.
Oh, man. it look like I do. Oh, man, spooky.
I like how BG started streaming, talking about some Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite and Marvel Infinite not even at the damn event. Fuck out of here.
Of course it's not.
Oh, man, where my Steam at?
Who's going to play BG and his only online friend on that game, though?
Him and the only other person that's still playing that bitch.
That game only need one day of coverage, the finals. Like, come on, dog.
That game's not even at EVO at all. It's in like a side tournament, I think. But anyway, moving on. For those comic fans who care, Dark Knight's Metal Batman, they have a statue on the way, and it's gonna cost $1,000.
Fuck no.
I am a comic book fan, but I ain't paying nobody 1,000 big ones unless it's a Infinity Gauntlet that I can actually slap people out of existence with. I'll pay for that, but nah.
I could do a lot with $100. I mean, $1,000, dog. So fuck
real shit. Quick hits. Monster Hunter World Final Fantasy crossover event began sometime this week. I don't know when.
Tuesday.
Was it Tuesday? Okay. Life is Strange 2 footage. I just want to get everybody's opinion on it. How are we feeling about Life is Strange?
I didn't play the first two, so I can't really tell you.
Oh, you didn't want to be the little boy getting smacked around by his dad?
I ain't play that either.
Oh man. You actually need to play that stuff. That stuff is really good.
No, I'm good.
Oh man, Jigga mad. But yeah, that stuff happened. What else? Oh yeah, that's right. Atlanta and Guangzhou, China, are both getting Overwatch League teams. So the league is expanding. Also, congratulations to the champions of the league currently, the London Spitfire, aka bitches.
Damn.
It wasn't Houston, so why do I care?
I ain't gonna lie for you on that, but damn.
Fuck them. All of them. I don't give a shit.
Spooky,
But
I ain't got nothing to do with that.
But yeah, we're going to move on to the last topic of the quick hits portion of the podcast before we get into Madden impressions. Playground Games. I don't think we talked about this last week. I really doubt we did. I think this happened like Monday or Tuesday. Playground Games has hired people from BioWare, EA Motive, and Rocksteady for their upcoming RPG. So I'm going to give you the positions that everybody is joining. So Scotty Brown, who is now the principal environmental artist. He had the same position at pretty much his other jobs. And then lead environmental artist, Noel, I don't even want to butcher his name, I feel bad, where he worked on every Mass Effect title pretty much. Then they hired a narrative director, Martin Lancaster, from Rocksteady Studios, who served as senior scriptwriter and later lead scriptwriter. And one other person, well, actually two other, there's a couple of people, Jesus Christ. Chris Goodall from Ninja Theory, he is the lead animator. They got a QA team member called Rob Dendecker from Ninja Theory.
Rob Dendecker.
This man's name is kind of swag. I ain't gonna lie, Rob Dendecker, bro. That's kind of swag. And finally, they have a user interface artist, Joe McCarran, who left Playground. He worked on the first two Forza Horizon games, and then he left to work at on another Horizon game, namely Zero Dawn at Guerrilla, and then worked on Destiny 2. So yeah. Do we have any faith in it, in whatever RPG they're making? Because I'm gonna be honest, I don't.
No.
Y'all tomatoes. I have all the faith, man.
Yeah, we're gonna take the people that's been making nothing but racing games and just throw an RPG at them. And
like the reason I'm like I don't have faith is because I don't have faith in Microsoft. Not that I don't have faith in the team to turn off a quality project. Because I can say the same thing about Guerrilla Games. They didn't make an RPG like a action RPG like game until Horizon. So
that shit ain't gonna be popping, dog.
I hope it is for Microsoft's sake, because if they don't make a good ass game, they're gonna be looking spookier than they already are. So let's move on to Madden impressions. Hardhead, you played Madden. I did not, for good reason, because I don't fuck with Madden. So yeah, go ahead.
Madden feels a lot smoother this year. It's not much that changed. They need to fix their sliders for a fact because people been catching too many spectacular catches. As far as long shot, with a good number of people like to play that state little story mode, it is not as good as last year's. Mainly because, like someone brought up earlier, you can't make decisions this time around. It's a linear story. There's absolutely nothing you can do to change the route of the story. As in last year, the game had 4 different fucking endings, though. 4 different endings that was all based on every single decision you made up until your draft. Now this time it's just a linear story, and it's told from the viewpoint of the backup character from the first game. So if you played the first long shot, you know what I'm talking about. But if you excited about long shot, I'd say you should.
Oh, you mean old buddy was trying to smash his sister?
Oh man, we were shipping them, dog. That's a whole nother story. But Madden's still a lot better. They revamped Ultimate Team too for anybody that really cares about it. It's a lot easier to get some good rewards. But at the same time, I got the Origin Access version, so I already started off with an 80 overall team, so I can't really say. But I mean, it's better, but it's still not what I feel Madden should be. I still think Madden should just be a game as a service, just like every other sports game should be a game as a service, and just update it often. He already said they was gonna try to do that with Madden, just like they do with Madden Mobile. So we'll see.
I got the next question. And why am I going? Fix it.
Echo?
You echoing?
Oh man.
Yeah, it ain't me, dog.
I was shook for like 5 seconds. I was shook. I was like, oh no, why am I here twice? But nah, Hardhead, one question for you, big fella. Actually, 2. Is the game worth $60? And do you think the fact that a lot of people are leaving the Madden team has something to do with the quality of the game this year?
No and yes. I do think, well, at least long shot wise, I feel like what did they lose people at? Do you know?
Producer.
It seemed like they lost people as far as long shot goes, because it looked like they had a direction they was going with it, and some part in the beginning they just said fuck it and just went on a linear story and just. I was sitting down half of the time watching shit going on, dog. If anything, I played 2 games that whole long shot story. If you want to watch you a good little 4-hour movie on Madden, dog, go ahead and buy the game.
Nah, but
if you want to play long shot, stick to Madden 18. That was a nice long shot.
But nah, they I'm about to say something. Give me a second. They lost 2 producers, and I think the director of the game, if I recall correctly.
That sounds like a lot of people that would have to do with long shot. So yeah, I could see why long shot is in the state it's in. But I mean, as far as gameplay goes, the game feels better, but it's still mostly the same game. So it's football. It's not much could fucking change.
Oh man. All right, let's move on. Jiggy, you got anything to say about Madden before I forget?
No, not really.
Phase. He ain't got shit to say.
Ooh.
Look, I don't play football, man. It's not for me. Especially when Madden is full of cheese and
you a duck.
No, it's like I don't feel like going to a game learning all the cheese just to win.
And you don't need the cheese to win.
But you need to know how to block cheese to win.
No, you really don't.
Yes, you do, dog.
You know football, you can't be beat. Simple.
I'm telling you, dog. You go up against some of these. Go online and find somebody who's good at cheesing and see if you can beat them, dog.
I already did in 18, plenty of time.
Oh man, dog.
Haven't played online on 19.
Wait, didn't Ricky beat you in 2K?
That's 2K, dog.
Look, he know all the cheese in 2K.
2K is.
So I'm telling you,
you're talking about 2 different games. You're talking about 2 different companies.
It's the same basis, dog.
No, you talk about 2 different games by 2 different companies. One company that doesn't even.
I'm telling you, if you know cheese, you're gonna lose in Madden, dog.
No, Madden nerfs that shit. Last year, Madden, like perfect example, Madden 18 starting out last year, everybody found out that the 4-3 defense was basically fucking unstoppable. You would be able to get interceptions every fucking time. You could not pass against 4-3 defense. They nerfed that shit 2 weeks later. Like Madden, EA don't play around when it comes to fixing Madden. But what they do fuck around with is Colin Kaepernick's name. Now that ain't.
We gonna talk about that too. It's actually later on the docket because I got it late.
Oh man,
Yeah, that's crazy.
Lord have mercy. Nah, but moving back on track past the Madden shit, y'all like Sonic, right?
Not really.
Okay, so Jigga
I
won't
don't
be.
like him at all.
So neither, I don't think any of the three of us will be going to see the new Sonic the Hedgehog movie because they
The
leaked.
movie? No, my God, that was not even a good game. Why would it be a movie?
Whoa, I don't know about that one.
I have to agree. Like
was that?
there hasn't been. Well, I don't know.
Sonic
man.
Adventure 1, Sonic Adventure 2,
I
good.
mean, you got it, dog.
Oh my god, hold on. So y'all never played the SA games on Dreamcast?
I've played so many. I've tried so many Sonic games. They never really worked for me. They trash. I'm sorry.
All right, then better question: Mario or Sonic?
Mario. That's not even a
Yeah,
contest.
I don't like Mario, but I'm gonna have to go with Mario.
All right then.
Bro, Mario was used to keep Sonic alive through certain generations. Stop.
You mean through one generation? It was only one.
Well, last generation, yeah. Sonic would have died last generation if it wasn't for Mario.
Sega took that dirt nap and they got saved by Sammy. But yeah, let's move on past that.
But look, like Alabama Jones said, Jigga, man, because I know for a fact he plays Madden, and he says himself, Madden gets balanced consistently, so cheesy stuff from week 1 don't work in week 3.
Pretty much.
Nah, man, I'm telling you, Jesus know how to win, dog.
Jesus Christ.
That don't work in Madden, dog.
All right, so back to Madden right quick. EA said that editing out Colin Kaepernick's name from the Madden song and the lyrics was a mistake.
No such thing. That's not even possible.
I don't think that's a mistake. I feel like the NFL got their hands on a copy of the game. It's like, fix this.
I feel like, you know what I feel like it was? Now that you say that, I think it was a certain player might have got a hold of an early copy and heard Colin Kaepernick's name and went to the NFL with it, and he ran back and got them to edit that version of the.
Who would you say this player is? Who would you say?
Dallas Cowboys quarterback. Facts.
Oh, you think Dak
I wouldn't
snitched?
know because I seen a lot of players get the game early. Like all you had to do was hit up the.
I think he just wasn't in there from the jump.
Because I follow bad community managers on Twitter. All you had to do was hit them up if you was an NFL player, and bam, they got you a copy.
Dak White Scott. Oh man.
Oh man, the whole Cowboys franchise is. We let's stray away from that, though. Let's
Cowgirls.
But at the same time, I feel like when you start long shot and you see that you are forced to play as the Cowboys, you should have already known something like that Colin Kaepernick shit was going to happen. That's why I don't feel like there's no excusing them doing.
Yo, I feel like the main character, the fucking the long shot snitched on him low key.
Also, you know what? I just see now that I'm starting to think about it. There's a couple other things I had to say about long shot. EA doesn't know what Texas sounds like, though. They think everybody in Texas sound the fucking same with a cowboy accent. And you know what they really haven't heard? A Hispanic man in Texas. The Hispanic man in long shot? Y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. Y'all gonna be like, who the fuck is this man? And all long shot is this year, instead of being an actual good story with good gameplay, it's just what's the word I'm looking for? Product placement with a bunch of celebrities in it. Like a bunch of every face you see, you gonna recognize every single one of them.
Wait. I got a couple issues with long shot. Why the hell is King Bach in the game, bro?
Yeah,
we fuck with King Bach.
Shout out to King Bach for making it, but he was annoying.
But boy, like we fuck with you, Bach, but nah, this was not the
reason I fucked up my first play, dog.
He dropped the ball. Yeah, I remember that shit. He dropped the ball every time. I'm like, huh?
Like this man gonna hit me up before the play start. He like, hey man, look, I'm gonna run a streak. I got him. He can't catch me. I'm like, I bet, dog. I adjusted the play, gave this man a streak, even made sure he wasn't in double coverage. Threw it to his ass, dropped the fucking ball. Coach took me out the fucking game.
I think half of that was on you. I ain't gonna lie, because you threw a bullet instead of lobbing.
He said he had him. I threw a
No, no. Hardhead, you did that same play twice. The first time you threw a bullet and you fucked it up. The second time he fucked it up. That's the reason I'm giving you a pass.
Yeah, I know when I fucked it up. Cause like I said, I play with the Steelers, dog. I know all I know.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that right quick. I was watching Hardhead stream, and okay, so there was this one segment where Antonio Brown was helping the team out and all this other stuff, helping out old country singer man.
Don't make me relive the fact that.
And then the main character gets traded from the Cowboys to the Texans. Soon thereafter, Hardhead has a goddamn heart attack once he realizes that Antonio Brown is on the Texans.
Bro, they can't put our all-star cover athlete receiver in a Texans uniform. That is a disgrace.
They just did, motherfucker. What you gonna do about it?
Really
What did they have to trade to get? You know, that's not an easy trade.
That my thing is, I noticed. No, this is the thing I noticed.
Everybody was still on the team.
This is what I noticed, bro. Y'all had Antonio Brown. Y'all had the other star receiver. Y'all had fucking J.J. Watt on the sideline. I'm like, what is their contracts looking like?
Bro, somebody not getting paid, dog. This man must have a DeMarcus Cousins ass contract.
He was like, I just want to win another ring with my homie.
I haven't heard that name in 5 years. Me neither. Like, this man was living under a rock. All of a sudden, he just in mad. Because like all I know is like if you watch my stream, you hear me saying for the first whole 3 hours, like, who is this man? I recognize him, but I can't remember his name.
Listen, wait.
About 30 minutes after that, somebody came into the stream and like, oh, look, it's King Bot.
Yeah, that was really out of place. Like,
I just want to also.
They even was stupid enough to put the dude from what's that Netflix show?
American Vandal.
American Vandal. They took the dude from American Vandal and put him in a high school.
Bruh, I was so dead when I saw that. I was like, damn, they really got the contracts out. They gave him a check. I was like, okay then.
From American Vandal was in a high school.
It was wild. But let's move on to some more productive train of thought. Capcom is looking at more remakes after Resident Evil 2. I'm not gonna lie. First thing I heard when I read this, I was like, first thing I thought, I was like, RE3. I will want that. Power Stone, I will want that. Dino Crisis, I will want that. Those would be the first three off my head if I had to think Capcom games. There's some other games that Capcom. Oh shit, Onimusha. That's 4. That's the 4 I want.
I'm good, dog. No, I don't know. I can't think of a Capcom game that I'm really like hyped for.
Like, remember, this is remakes. There's not. It doesn't have to be.
Remake some of the other Monster Hunter games for the Switch. I'm down.
I don't think that's happening. You know how Capcom, how people feel about Capcom and not having Monster on the Switch, even though the series started on the PS2.
Oh man, not this again.
After playing that new Monster Hunter, I'm good, dog. Y'all can have that.
You could get clapped by fucking what's the dodo looking motherfucker?
Bro, Jigga was stay getting his ass beat in that game, dog.
I was dunking on these animals or monsters, whatever they are.
That's how you know he lying. Anytime somebody says that, that's how you know they lying. Because don't nobody dunk on a monster.
Hey man, I'll be dunking on them, dog. They were scared.
Oh man, Jigga.
Jigga,
man, every time I had them running, dog, as soon as I show up, they start running, dog. They knew what was up.
It's
not a remaster of 4. It's Monster Hunter Double Cross.
Yo, Alabama Jones just tripped me. He said they had to trade the first from 2018, 19, 2020 JJ Watt's son draft rights and 500 acres.
JJ Watt's son draft rights, yo.
Said you got to give up the son and the father.
That's the #1 receiver. Like, what you mean, dog? You can't just get anything for this man.
Who wants to play Monster on the Switch though? For real though,
a lot of people.
That shit gonna be booty, man. Y'all really
no. It's a 3DS port though. That's what you don't realize.
Right, yeah, they get there on Monster.
Still gonna be booty though.
Not.
No, because I think I played one on the PS Vita and it was actually all right.
The 3DS games always ran like shit, and they still do to this day. But I still put hundreds of hours into them.
Well, that's because Monster Hunter games are good. They're fun.
Nah, I don't know about that. They're good, but I don't know about fun.
Plus, I want to make sure I understand the new monsters for whenever they drop the next Monster Hunter game, because they're gonna have monsters that's never been in a game before.
My thing is, they said for a fact that Monster Hunter World is pretty much like they said if they do G rank, which I think they are going to end up doing G rank. I think that's going to be a full expansion for those.
They said it's going to be a Double Cross. Well, the one that's coming to the Switch.
Yeah, that's a Double Cross remake. I'm thinking about World right now. I'm like, World is going to be lit for years to come, but we're going to keep it pushing in a second, people, because I got one thing to say. Also, actually, quick side topic. Because it is EVO weekend and fighting games are going on, who are we picking to win each game? Because I'm going to be honest, I got Anakin winning Tekken, I got Daigo winning Street Fighter, low-key. I got my number 2 is, actually, my number 2 pick for winning EVO low-key this year is probably Nemo.
I don't know. All I can say is
Smash, I don't give a fuck.
Gonna have Injustice, dog.
And Sonic Fox is most likely. Actually, Scar is probably gonna win Injustice. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I don't even give a fuck about fighters. Y'all can talk about that, but that's who I got.
I can't really say I don't watch Evo.
It's its own game.
Jigga, why don't you watch Evo?
I don't like fighting games.
You don't watch them, like them enough just to watch them?
Nope. Even games I do, like I wouldn't watch competitive Overwatch or competitive 2K. That's not for me, dog. Not like 2K, but I'm not watching that competitive.
I'm about to say, Meds. I played all the Monster Hunter games. I know that, dog. Like, I know y'all be doubting what I be saying, but I know my fucking Monster Hunter, dog.
Well, it's probably because of last week when you said that game had 8-player and it didn't. But I'm just gonna leave that one alone.
Even J-Man said, dog, you might be right because I remember playing 8-player, like when I was on Press Star yesterday.
That my thing is like
I swear they had 8-player.
No, and my thing is the only reason I'm like he might be right to a degree is because they had the 8 things on the screen. But then again, I was like, I do remember only having a control over 6.
Because I remember even there was a game in the PS3 generation that had 8 players if you had 8 PlayStation controllers.
Now that I do recall, I think that was 2010. But then again, they capped it at 6. So
we was able. I remember.
No. I'm thinking like regular. I'm thinking about outside of the Royal Rumble. It was like regular matches were capped at 6.
No. Oh well, outside of Royal Rumble, yeah, you're right. But as long as 8 was possible, we wouldn't worry about that shit, though.
Man, listen, we gonna move on though.
Because the other matches don't go past 6 people. So yeah, of course it was capped at 6.
Listen, I'm gonna need them to actually follow through on that investment into WWE games because. If New Japan can't make a game right now, I'm gonna need WWE to pick up the slack somehow, some way. They got shitty ass television, but damn it, they can fix them games.
A New Japan studio is working on Dead or Alive, sir.
Huh?
Wait, come about Japan?
That sentence is like that's the reason I say, huh? Wait, this sentence didn't make sense.
Japan studio or New Japan?
I said New Japan.
Oh man.
Hell, hardhead, what you doing? Oh man.
All that salt going to his head, dog.
Oh man, no, but moving on topics. BioWare is holding a PAX panel on Anthem and implies that Dragon Age and Mass Effect could be coming back in the future. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even care for Dragon Age to come back. Just leave that shit in the past.
Yeah, I agree.
Like the Dragon Age game.
I like the Dragon Age games, but at this point,
try Inquisition. No.
Inquisition is the worst game to try off the rip. The worst.
Yeah, I think that's when I tried, and that was booty.
Like, because my thing is, it does combat really well, but everything else about the game, once you get to the hinterlands and Inquisition, that game becomes ass for that period of time. Until you get out the hinterlands, that game is ass. After the hinterlands, it's pretty good.
But I didn't like the combat period, dog. Like,
understandable. I've heard people say that. There's nothing wrong with saying that. Mass Effect, I want a sequel to Andromeda. As much as people hate that game, I do want a sequel. I don't want Mass Effect 4 unless they can. The only way I would want 4 is if they do it, put it in enough time for it where my choices that I've made, if they can carry my choices over that I made through 1, 2, and 3, if they can carry those forward, that's the only way I'm going to play.
You mean like EA didn't do it long shot? Oh, that's my bad. This is the last thing I got to say about long shot.
Yes, man.
That's the part that didn't make the most sense to me. The fact that in the first long shot there was 4 different endings, and in a new one they just randomly
ignored the shit.
Yeah, they ignored all the fact that you was able to make a decision last game and just gave you a linear story, which was stupid. They went with the second decision, which was not even the most common or the most liked one, which was you getting drafted to the NFL and your homie getting sent back home.
My question is, he was supposed to be a country singer making millions of dollars.
He did.
So my question is, why wouldn't you just tie that in that he's making this money and like he wants to help the team out? Like, this is my thing. I'm just spitballing. I know we talking about Madden a lot. This is me. I'm spitballing out the head. Follow me on this one. I would have took that female character that like he broke up with, made her like the principal of the school, right? He's making this money and he wants to come back into his life. He finds out he has a sister, whatever. He puts her in the school. So he wants to do right by both of them. He becomes the coach. He's still making music, and he does that, and they're trying to do stuff with the school. I don't know. I'm just saying this is the framework for the story.
Yeah, he only made it like Finland. He was actually broke. He spent all his money.
He really was.
He was poor.
What? Fuck. But
oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, he only made it in Finland because if you listen to the conversations, you'll even hear his well, that's a spoiler if I say the next part, but you're gonna hear him bring it up. Almost said a major spoiler too. Bro.
Okay, but y'all understand what I'm trying to say framework wise, right?
Yeah, we all get it.
He was a one-hit wonder, dog.
Oh man, he was like a friggin' what song I was listening to earlier? The dude that did What Is Love? What's his name? Let me go see. Hadaway. Or fucking Coolio, because I don't know another Coolio song other than Gangsta's Paradise.
Tell me why are we so blind to see?
All right, you low-key look like that dude.
Fuck you.
I mean, you ain't sweating like him. Like, hold on, let's do a zoom in on Hardhead right quick. If you were to take all of the rest of the Hardhead hair off and then add sweat textures, he would be that guy.
This man being spooky, dog. His face looks so salty right now.
God damn it. Nah, but let's move on. But actually, before I forget, what do we feel about Anthem at this point? They showed a lot of gameplay. They've been doing streams of it.
I don't care for it's just Destiny without PvP. I don't care how many times they try to tell us it's not Destiny. We're not stupid. We're not blind.
Yeah, the hype that was in it is like, for me, is dead. And so I'm not really like, if it comes out and people are like, oh, it's good, and yeah, I give it a try. But I mean, yeah, it was when we first got announced. It was hype, but all the hype has died for me because it seemed like they're.
It looks more like Monster.
They don't know what they want to do with their making. They just had an idea and they try to build off that idea, but they fail. So they just start throwing a whole bunch of things together, and that's what Anthem is, and it's looking boring to me.
Hold on. DMV fan, I fuck with you, but no.
He said this game 100 times better than Destiny. I'm sorry.
No. Destiny, hold on.
Especially noticing the fact that they recycled enemies from Destiny. Like, even though it's an EA game, there's enemies from Destiny in the game, though.
Hold on, wait. Also, unlike Warframe, as much as I like Warframe, but I just can't get into it. There's like that game is just way too obtuse grinding wise for me to like. And as much as I like things I see from Anthem, both of them don't have good gunplay.
That's fact.
Hold on.
Problem. Y'all expecting BioWare to make a game with great gunplay.
This is the problem with any time y'all talk about Destiny. Y'all talk shit, I'll let you talk shit. But the moment y'all talk about gunplay, I've heard BG say this, and I fuck with BG. He tried to tell me that Uncharted had better gunplay than Bungie games. He literally tried to say that. I almost slapped the black off that man.
I mean, it's Bungie and Activision. Like, come on, dog.
This is my thing. Before any games had good gunplay. Before Call of Duty 4 was ever thought to have good gunplay, Bungie was doing that shit for 3 straight fucking games.
You know what, man? I'm gonna need you to hold that L. You say you didn't get far enough to get good guns.
Hold on. No. Warframe does not have.
It all depends on you. Oh man, I'm sorry. I can't say that applies.
Warframe does not have good gunplay.
You can have a game that's about
shooting 200 hours.
It's bad guns in it. It's like, that's dumb. All the guns in Destiny are good. All of them.
Hold on, playing different doesn't mean shit. The guns can play different. It's about the feel of the guns. If I feel like the gun is a fucking toy and it has no goddamn recoil, that gun does not have good gunplay. I'm sorry.
They don't know. They don't even. It's not that they play different. It's just that they define differently. That's all. The Warframes, they can make the guns feel different, but as far as the weapons themselves go, they all play the same. Every bow feels the same. Every assault rifle feels the same, whether we talking Agboto or Soma, all of them feel the same, dog.
The reason that we give like oh my god, the echo. Okay. Damn.
Anthem will not sell like hotcakes. I can't believe that.
Anthem can sell. I don't think it sells more than probably 7 to 10 million. I think that's good for the game. But I feel like BioWare has built up a lot of bad will from the last 2 games that they've dropped that a lot of people aren't going to be looking at it. If you want to be honest about it.
I say maybe 5.
I feel that game is going to sell off a name alone, so it gets 3 million off the rip.
I say max at 5. I'm probably gonna be wrong, but I don't care. I want it to sell 5. I don't want the game to do good because it looks booty.
You do realize 5 is still really good?
Nah, man, it ain't good enough.
For EA,
I'm just joking. I really don't want if it's good and I want it to do good.
My thing is,
from what I'm seeing, I'm not seeing anything that's like
the fact that it doesn't have PvP is where it's gonna have its downfall.
Because my thing is,
they don't care about PvP though.
But my thing is, PvP saves a game for when they have content droughts. That's the whole question about Anthem and games like that. How do you? Because my thing is, no matter how you try to plan around players putting like content out, how do you deal with the fact that you're gonna have to put out a lot of content to satiate people? Because people fly through content like it's water. They just drink that shit.
Have like probably do like a what you call them thingies, like have like a raid, but like it just changes up like different parts of the raid, and
that's a problem because you making a raid in concept sounds easy, but from my time playing MMOs, like making a raid and then because this is the thing about raids. First, you have to figure out how you do progression. Then you have to figure out how many encounters. Then you have to figure out how the encounters how they work mechanically. There's a lot of shit that goes into making a raid alone. My thing is with Anthem, based off of what they've shown, I feel like a raid would be extremely tedious and hard for them to make. Just looking at it, because they have to figure out how to actually design the mechanics around it.
I want to understand the game world a little bit more before I speak on something like a raid, at least. Because
they said they could do it. They've that's.
But if the world's not really different, because like they said, that's the only terrain in the entire game. Nah, that's the part that was my first red flag. The fact that they only have one terrain in the entire fucking game.
No, and my thing, they talked about the story because they were like the creators of the planet or the universe, whatever I forget which one it is, but they stopped making the different environments and biomes right in the middle of finishing up the planet. So they're at the finishing touches. Like, say somebody's making a game and they're at the polish, they stopped at the polish and went to go fight whatever. I don't know what the fuck it was. It was wild. But
yeah, this story just sounded spooky to me though. That sounds really, really bad.
I mean, I'm not gonna just cast it out and say no to it.
No, I'm not saying no. If people say come out and it gets good reviews, and that's I'm looking at the story because I'm probably gonna watch a couple people videos of it before I get it. Then yeah, I might, but I don't know. It's looking iffy right now to me.
Also,
everybody in the chat, y'all can be honest. That is a red flag. One terrain in the entire fucking game.
Yeah,
and this game's supposed to be a game as a service, though. That shit not gonna last. Division with New York, and even Division had different types of terrains that we had to go through.
Like one area was extremely vertical, another area was flat. I mean, but they had the background of being in New York, so they had the advantage.
But they didn't even gonna release. They do it.
February 23rd.
Oh, that's spooky now because we ain't getting no kind of story or nothing. I don't know.
It has a story. It's just not the story you want. The reason that people harp on stories is because they want it told like a Sony single player game with really high production values and with a story that's very cinematic. A lot of development teams and a lot of publishers are very apprehensive about doing that because they don't think they'll get a return on investment. I understand that, but sometimes you got to take a risk and do what's necessary to get people to buy your shit. It is what it is.
And yes, DMV, they confirmed at E3 that was the only terrain in the entire game. That 21 questions. It was like rapid fire questions, whatever it was.
You talking about the Game Informer video?
Yeah, the Game Informer video.
They did one after that where they said there was more than just that one. And a Q&A on their
I think it's like one planet, but different biomes or terrains in the.
Yeah,
said that was the only terrain. So if y'all can show me a link saying otherwise, I'm still going.
I'm pretty sure they said it was different. It's like
There's a
it's
GameSpot video. Hold on.
like one area, but it's like within those areas is like different like trains or some shit. Hey, since you get that, because I don't like doing it.
I had a link that said we only got one terrain. I need a link that said we don't. That's all I'm saying.
Hold on, give me uno momento, por favor, to find the Anthem Q&A that was recent.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Of course you don't.
No, but I'm pretty sure I heard something different, babe. It's all good.
Okay, I found it.
Oh, man.
I'll send it to you later, Hardhead.
Hey, hit him with them facts. Oh, man. He ain't ready, dog. He ain't ready.
He ain't ready? Oh, man. But yeah, I'll send it to you later. But they did do a Q&A after the fact where they talked about a bunch of stuff. So, yeah. Hold on. Whoa, what the fuck? No, scratch that. Give me like 1 second. We got a couple more topics. It ain't like I was just gonna do it an hour anyway. But yeah, since I'm trying to do this, next topic: Def Jam possibly teasing a new game.
Oh, I'm hyped, man.
I saw somebody give a good little insight on it, and I think it was honestly like it was some big name website, but I like their point of view on it, basically because the engine that ran the good Def Jam games and the developers of those good Def Jam games, that's all gone. So
they all they're doing new like mobile shit,
and that the engine still exists but under a different name. But I don't know how I would feel about that.
Look, dog, I'm pretty sure somebody can find some way to do that and make it right. Like,
plus, Def Jam lost most of their artists, dog. So
they did after was it Remix or whatever the last one was. But I'm pretty, you can get those people back.
Oh, you mean Icon? You mean
let's not forget the fact that Icon has so few players because Def Jam started that thing to where rappers started the thing to where they felt like they needed to get paid from the Def Jam games.
My thing is they were all in a contract. That was the problem. This is the problem. If they wanted to do on the game, they would have to first get everybody's likeness, and everybody would want to get paid a specific amount. Secondly, they would need to find a publisher because EA ain't trying to pay them people. That's what we know.
Bro, it'd probably end up being like a Ubisoft game or some shit.
Oh god, that'd be gross.
Well, Ubisoft game isn't gross. Oh man, let me stop.
That's disrespectful. But now, shit, let's spitball some names. What rappers we want to see in the new Def Jam, and then we can talk about area and shit, and then whether we would want it more like Vendetta or more like Fight for New York.
I probably want it more like Vendetta, but I would just be maining Rick Ross the whole time, though.
Oh, bro, when they got two variants of Rick Ross, Fat Rick Ross and then Slim Rick Ross.
Oh no, dog.
Fat Rick Ross got a different hitbox and everything.
You know he's gonna
have a super called I Like Pears, and then he gonna slim down.
No, bro. His blazing, he got two blazes. Fat Rick Ross is these can't hold me back, and then Slim Rick Ross, you ain't even know it.
Oh man, I can't do that.
He gonna put Molly all up in that man's champagne. He even know it.
No, dude. Rick Ross would probably be the most controversial character in the game.
Just because of that bar.
Yeah, I've seen like I was looking at when I first heard about that, I was looking at like a list of all the people they had, and there's a lot of good big people who they can use that would probably.
I want Logic in the game so I can beat his ass.
Yeah, there was a lot of people who they can use that can probably sell this game just with those two people. I think it's like Justin Bieber too, so it's like
they can get outside artists too. All I know is I need 50 Cent and Kendrick Lamar in that game. It's not
wait. I need 50 Cent and I need Ja Rule in the game.
Oh man, yeah. See, like this, just the kind of shit we need the whole rap game in the game, dog. Simple.
Hold on, I'm gonna tell you who we need in the game. I need Jay-Z to be the mentor character, just because. I need Kanye to be the antagonist.
Like, let the game be called Def Jam, but have it divided amongst labels on some shit.
Wait. I got the story planned out. Good Music is trying to take over the whole of Chirac.
Bruh.
I don't need Young Thug.
The final two bosses of the game in this order. Actually, the final three. You got to fight Designer, then you got to fight Malice, and then you got to fight Pusha T, and then the last boss is Kanye.
Nah. You got to put Gambino in there somewhere. Like, you just walking into a club, and all you hear is, yeah. And you like, what the fuck?
And then he comes slap fuck at you.
he got like the power of Christ on his side, dog. Like you don't want to go up against Gambino.
Man, Gambino go slap the fuck out of you and say, "Don't catch you slipping." Now you're gonna be like, "What the fuck?" I do not want fuck. Listen, the Migos and Young Thug can be.
I
in
need
the
the
game.
Migos in there as like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles type character, dog.
Bruh. The Migos gonna be hitting you with a triple team blazing attack.
It'd be like Ice Climbers. Yeah, that'd be nice too. The
Oh,
Migos Ice Climbers. But Takeoff
wait.
takes away. Like if you want to, you can have Takeoff as his own character.
Why y'all hate Chance to
Damn,
rap?
that wanna be Chance ass, goddamn.
Why y'all want to be Chance ass, dog?
Yeah, I don't
Chance
get
ain't
that.
nothing but a guy.
They
He a
should have
God's
DJ
ass.
Academics covering shit too. So, oh man,
Bro, I got an idea. You know how like they do in Madden when you did the career before they added long shot and shit? How they had like Skip Bayless and people covering you and shit? Have DJ Academics do that, but like every time after the fight, he on his Twitch stream talking shit.
but also have Joe Budden podcast talking about it too, dog. Oh man,
Joe Budden, Joe Budden, Rory, and all the secret characters.
bro. See, like, there's a lot of ways we can go with a Def Jam game, but I feel like it wouldn't work out unless we can get the whole rap game in it, dog.
Well, most of the
you
rap.
know, rap. Yeah, you can. I'm pretty sure like most people are somehow signed to Def Jam under some like
Not like under a song, maybe, but we
A
need
label or something, but
yeah,
otherwise,
like their label is signed to a label that's signed under Def Jam, so it's like they
Like,
can get them some way.
people like Kendrick wouldn't mind supporting the game, and he wouldn't be all about the money. I mean, look, he went on Power, didn't he? Fuck.
my nigga. No, I ain't gonna do it.
Oh,
Wait.
Crackhead
Did I
Kendrick.
say Kendrick's on Power?
Yes.
Crackhead Kendrick, sir.
You ain't see it?
Wait, the last episode?
Yes.
I haven't seen it. Oh,
Yeah.
y'all
He was in that episode too.
people spoiling stuff.
Oh shit! I just actually take that back. I low key want the final boss of the game to be Diddy. I don't know, either Diddy or Kanye, one or the other.
Nah, Jay-Z got to be the final boss, though.
Nah, Jay-Z not the final boss. He the mentor character. He gonna put you on the label and everything.
Oh man, yeah, they got to have a mentor from every label, dog. Rick Ross got to be a mentor then.
Oh no. You got Rock Nation. If you sign to Rock Nation, your tag team partner J. Cole.
Bro, okay, but who gonna be the mentor for Young Money, Cash Money? Is it gonna be Birdman or Lil Wayne?
Wayne ain't signed to it no more.
They
Wayne got his own shit.
gonna have Young Money and Cash Money in it?
No, I'm definitely not
They gonna
signing with
have
them,
cash-
dog.
I ain't never
Oh,
signed it
man,
with Birdman.
Birdman
Birdman gonna have his own side story talking about how he fucking
They
you.
could do like Mortal Kombat did and have like alliances,
Factions?
but it's labels and shit, dog.
Oh, you mean the faction system?
Yeah, the faction system.
Low key, everybody gonna be trying to be signed to good music and shit.
Ain't nobody gonna
I'm
sign
gonna
with
be
Birdman.
signing to fucking Maybach, dog. You tripping? I
Oh
feel like
man,
a lot of people gonna be signing to Maybach. I'm
bro, you tripping. That means that Drake, not Drake, but Mikio, man. Oh,
nah, everybody gonna be signing to fucking Young
oh,
Money.
no, everybody gonna be signed to OVO.
Nobody signed to Young Money, dog.
Bro, hold on. These are the factions right now. I'm gonna give them an idea. This is the factions: Rock Nation, Cash Money, OVO, Good Music. What's another one? What's the free bands?
They gotta have a freelance option too for people like Gambino and The Weeknd.
Yeah, not signed to nobody. You got them people. Fucking legacy factions. You're gonna have to have the Wu-Tang.
Does Warner Brothers still own artists?
They do mostly rock.
Okay.
Like they do Roadrunner and shit. So yeah.
You need to bring in some R&B people too, dog. We can't just have all rappers.
I mean,
I need one shit in the game, dog.
bro, if Kendrick in there, that's what Top Dog. Oh man.
Bro, nah. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, I'd probably go TDE first. Who would y'all play as everybody in the chat? If this was a
I'm signing to Rock Nation.
What label would y'all be playing at?
I'm signing on the Rock Nation. J. Cole will be my tag team partner.
Yeah, I'll probably sign the Rock too.
I feel like, yeah, you know what? You know what's funny? I feel like if there was a new game, that would be the title. Like, we can't deny it. Atlanta rappers are the most prominent rappers right now, so it would be an Atlanta game.
Damn, I don't want that though.
I would like a fight for Atlanta game, for all we know.
Oh, actually, not even fight for Atlanta.
We can't do another New York game. We don't need 6ix9ine on the cover. I'm sorry.
No, fight the
Some of y'all gonna be offended by me.
What could be the title? Fight for rap? I don't know.
Nah, I could see an Atlanta game.
I don't want to sign an 0300. Somebody said Little B. Oh, Jack Moo gonna instantly sign a Little B.
Facts.
Jack Moo gonna be trying to lose
the only
Swag.
base guy in the game, though.
He gonna be one of 15 people, and all 15 of them probably.
That's what I like about it. If that was a game, because I feel like they would be. It wouldn't be like people stacked up all up on one label. Everybody would be spread out. Like I feel like nobody that can hear my voice right now would be on the same label.
Hold on, I'll tell you like this. Most like us three, we ain't gonna be on the same label. But I do know for a fact that most people, if they had the option between OVO and Good, those would be the most stacked. I can tell you right now, if they did OVO and Good Music, those would be stacked, and everybody would want
people that don't really know the rap game. Like we know people like Kofi would straight go to OVO, dog.
Yeah, he a Drake fan. Him and
he a Canadian, dog.
Yeah, him fucking what's the name? The Vision's gonna be on that label.
Oh man, the final boss is 6ix9ine. See, if it's a New York game, I ain't gonna lie, I'll be too mad to play it. I wouldn't even buy it. I'm sorry. If it's an Atlanta game, I'll think about it. But if it's a New York game, I'm not buying it.
If it's LA, I'll rock with it because LA is pretty much where half the rap.
Don't have enough LA rappers in the
it don't have to, remember, like it's not about like the rap, like it could just be about the rap game in general. Like you could just do that.
That's what I want. I want it to be just about the rap game. I want all labels in.
Then LA would be the best option.
Atlanta would still be. I feel like Atlanta is still the best option. It's either Atlanta or New York. You got to pick one of them two.
I think Atlanta, LA, and New York are prime options. Don't do Chicago unless you really want to be like edgy as fuck.
Go to Chicago.
Oh no, YG and the Nipsey tag team.
Not hating. Chicago lit.
Yo, Hardhead, when they do vintage tag, when they do the legacy tag teams and they put the clips back together and you don't want no smoke.
Oh man, bro, if Pharrell popped up in the game, you really about to get your ass beat.
Oh, that's the tag team system when they do 3 pieces, bro. The 3v3.
That boy gonna hit you with the happy fist. I'm happy.
His blatant attack is I'm happy. Oh shit, legacy. Oh, I just had it. The hottest shit under the sun. I take back my answer. If they have a legacy label of Rough Riders, I'm signing to that shit.
Nah, Legacy Outcast would probably be one of the best. Or 3-6. Legacy Outcast of 3-6 would be.
I'm signing these 3-6 of Rough Riders. I don't give a fuck. They don't understand. That game sound fire as fuck.
Like the way
I just made it sound fire.
It could really be a fire game, but we already know they're not gonna do it the way we talking about it.
Yeah, ain't nobody in the know watching this shit. I wish that was the case, but they don't give a fuck about us. Let's move on to like the last topic. We can get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
What meta score do you think Spider-Man would get? He's like less than a month out, pretty much. He drops on
89.
the 7th. 89?
89.
Everybody in chat, give me your scores too. I think he gets a 93.
I say 95.
Spider-Man will get a hard 89.
Why? Who you think gonna give it a low score?
Some Nintendo website.
No, I think it's gonna get a 95, dog.
Because you know they already got sites that like it,
I think
it could be an Xbox game, a PlayStation game.
Wait. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Damn.
I gotta beat. That's who I was about to get at. I fuck with DMV. DMV is in the Sony PlayStation era chat with me. DMV, bro, if you don't stop standing that game, you know damn well it's not getting close to 100. You know damn well.
It might get 95, dog. I'm telling you.
Dog. What the fuck?
That would be higher than any other game this gen in the last 2 gens.
Still a record, right?
I think the only game to get 100 is like really old. I don't.
Nah, nothing got close, no more than 96 this generation, dog.
That is true, yeah.
This man said
97. Yo, DMV, I'm a fold.
Polygon gonna give it a 6.
Polygon ain't gonna finish the game. Fuck you, me.
Why they get a game to like Nintendo everything or something? They get
no. I'm gonna tell you who gonna give it a low score. Edge.
You right.
Edge always they always give PlayStation exclusives low scores.
But it's the same. It's the same when it comes to a Nintendo game. That's why Octopath not as high as it could be. And the same thing when it comes to Xbox games. That's why State of Decay not as high as it could be.
Hold on, State of Decay. Wait.
State of Decay could have got a much better score. I'm sorry.
State of Decay 2, as much as I like it and played it. Hold on, let me talk to my little cousin Jay. Jay, if you don't shut up.
Oh man.
You know damn well that game is getting above 80. Stop it.
See, Jayla already showing us what the Nintendo people gonna vote for the game, though.
Low key. Damn.
She said, I don't even know what's going on. We talking about Spider-Man's Metacritic score, Jayla.
Oh man, we doing good.
We are doing good, but
Eurogamer definitely gonna give Spider-Man a low score.
Eurogamer might give it an 8. I think he gives it an 8.
89, dog. It's not getting no more than
I
8.
think a 93, and those scores would drop it.
Yeah, I don't know. It should be around there, like, I don't know, because like what I'm seeing, it should be good. So I say around 95, but you know, haters gonna.
That's really high though. Jesus.
It is, but
I think my thing is like because a 93 is the same level the God of War hit. I think you'll hit that.
No, cause I'm telling you, these Spider-Man stands gonna get out here and they gonna hype this shit up, dog.
Bro, Marvel has to hype the game up, dog.
Marvel don't got to do nothing no more. That game is already done.
I mean, they did their job at Comic-Con. I'm not gonna lie. I felt like for that one day, Comic-Con wasn't about nothing but Spider-Man, dog.
Has Insomniac ever made a 90+ Metacritic game? That is a good question. We're gonna look it up now.
Have they ever made a Spider-Man game before? They haven't.
Ratchet and Clank is Insomniac, huh? I don't know.
Metacritic.
Older ones were one day. I'm not sure, but
Motorsport. Put that thing in sport. Skirt. Hold on. We looking up the dev. Let me see.
But I feel like once you like, there's certain games like no matter what type of game it is, if it has a certain name on it, the reviews are going to be high. And like Spider-Man games and
okay,
Batman
their
games
average
are gonna be high.
Their average score is a 78. Their highest ranked Metascore game is Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal. Also, that's low key a pun on a sex move.
So they did make Ratchet and Clank games. I know I wasn't tripping.
That was a 91. Their lowest score.
I think that's their highest score was a Ratchet and Clank game.
Yeah, it was a 91. Their lowest score is a 62 for Fuse, and Fuse was an EA game, so understandable.
Fuse was kind of good though. That's actually sad.
Yeah, Fuse was a good game in my opinion. Like,
nah, I never played it. I mean, I played like maybe an hour of it, but
Fuse gave life to them Horizon games, though.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Man, I bet I meant to say Rise gave life to the Horizon game.
Yeah, there you go, facts. Hey man, keeping it real out here, keeping it real.
Oh man, not again.
But anyway, let's talk about how great Rise is and how it should have like 3 sequels already.
Nah, we gonna end the podcast
at all. That's the funny part.
I mean, it probably not, but it does deserve a sequel.
Not, sir.
No, it is not.
I said it's not, but it deserves a sequel.
That is what you believe.
It already got plenty of sequels. You didn't play God of War?
Yeah.
Oh, you right, man. I'm sorry.
You didn't play Despacito 3?
Oh man, I played that. Y'all know, y'all right, man. I apologize. As an Xbox fan, I need to be quiet, dog. I don't know.
What about the greatest Xbox exclusive, Black Panther on Blu-ray?
Oh no.
Oh man, hey, that Spider-Man is aimed at Rise 2, dog. Well, you ain't see how he was swinging from webs. That was just like how he was swinging the sword on Rising, dog. I'm telling y'all.
I can't take that. He clowned it. Listen,
Xbox out here being innovative. We out here.
This boy Majesty said, "Nah, the best Xbox exclusive is Infinity War." I don't know about that one, Sweet.
I mean, it's. Hey, facts. Infinity War is better than Spider-Man, dog.
I didn't know. I forgot 4K was an exclusive resolution, dog.
I didn't know 4K was an exclusive until today. I thought PlayStation games did 4K hard here.
They don't. That's that dynamic shit.
Oh, they got. I thought they no.
They don't do real 4K, dog. They do the half step in 4K.
Hold on. I do have one last thing to say before I end the podcast in like 5 minutes. Actually, probably less than that, probably 2. I just wanted to say to y'all, when we talk about, and this is going back to the Metacritic thing, never pre-base your opinions of a game on a review. Never do that.
Also, I will say this, and I'm calling this right now. Last of Us will be the second highest ranked game of all. That's for 2. The second highest ranked game of all time on Metacritic. It's getting a 99.
Don't you already get an ongoing bet? Wait. You can't be making all these risky bets,
99. Want to make that bet?
Last of Us 2, 99.
What y'all betting? Episode 21, people. What
Nah,
y'all bet?
I gotta get my money from Stratford.
Oh man, you see, spooky.
Well, hold on, what was that bet about? I forgot.
I forgot what the bet was, but I know what the bet is. I forgot what we was betting on though. But it was basically in the holiday season, Red Dead has to outsell
Everything else, pretty much.
Call
No,
of
Call of
Duty.
Duty.
No,
Yeah,
it's
Call
just
of
Call of
Duty.
Duty. It's Call of Duty versus Red Dead holiday season. He thinks Red Dead is gonna outdo Call of Duty.
I actually agree with him on that.
All right, duh.
I'm not in the bet, but I think that Red Dead, based off of the time period and based off of how it reviews, is gonna outdo Call of Duty. I think Call of Duty will make more grosses, but in terms of like monetarily,
But we know how this shit goes, though. MPDs.
MPDs, I think Red Dead is gonna run it.
Nah,
I really do.
not at all.
This is the only way it doesn't. Because of the fact that Call of Duty gets a head start, that's the only reason it won't win that first month. Everything after that is Red Dead.
Though he said even with the head start.
Even with the head start, I think I can
I
agree.
have to double check with Strat, even though he didn't show up this episode, dog.
No, I sincerely believe, honest to God, hard to God, that Red Dead will sell more, but Call of Duty will gross more monetarily. That's just me.
We know how MPDs work, sir.
Fuck MPDs.
Oh.
They drop late in MPDs. Hold on, that's another thing. MPDs did drop the other day. PlayStation 4 sold the most.
Nah,
Yada.
PlayStation 4 did not sell the most. What are you talking about?
What? Oh yeah, the fucking NES bullshit.
The NES Mini.
Okay,
Nintendo is another MPD.
Hold on. Old ass thing for retro people won. Yeah, there you go. PS4 actually won. Moving on.
No, it didn't.
Hardhead, do you play that?
Number one in console.
Did you play that?
NES
You
Mini.
forgot-
Yes,
Did you play that?
He just jumped on the Nintendo
NES
bandwagon,
Mini.
dog.
That's NES Mini.
Okay. The next question is, did you play that?
Yes, I did.
Okay, I'm just
Number
asking.
one MPD, sir.
This man, like he jumped on that Switch gang, dog.
I
Oh
don't know what
man.
he's talking about.
Oh, he throwing up on Switch gang
Look,
son.
he got the Switch in the picture right there with him, dog.
Is that a Switch? Are we talking about that one MPD or a Nintendo? console?
Nintendo, you can say Nintendo won the NPD. That's cool, but the top selling games for June of 2018 were Mario Tennis Aces, God of War, Grand Theft Auto 5. How the fuck was that number 3? Crew 2, Far Cry 5, Houseway, Mario Kart 8, Lego Incredibles, FIFA 18, Crash Bandicoot, and Detroit Become Human.
What about number 20, dog?
They only do 10.
Nah, they got the top 20 too. You just gotta find it, dog.
I ain't trying to find all this shit.
Oh man.
Oh man, he want to get Xbox Steak Glory, dog.
Xbox, Glory,
It's an Xbox game in there somewhere. You're just hating.
probably is, for all I know. But yeah, we gonna get the fuck out of here, y'all.
Yep.
Outros, people.
Oh
Jigga, say
man,
something.
dude, you say, oh my, okay, it's Jigga. I would say your favorite casual gamer, but now I'm your favorite chill gamer. I'm just chilling, keeping it cool, y'all. Make sure y'all come on check my live stream out on twitch.tv/JiggaApril. I believe that's it.
Jigga like a
Yeah.
Facebook dude. His social status change every time we do a podcast.
Oh man, he's like in a relationship, out of relationship, in a relationship again.
Hey, I'm in a relationship with Twitch.
Hey, hey, that's cute. Hardhead.
Some people in here got restraining orders. Let me fall back, dog.
Oh man.
Maybe. Shit.
Y'all already know it's Hardhead. Make sure y'all follow me on Twitch and Twitter at Hardhead7WD. Make sure you follow Jigga and Century too. We all be streaming on there. We might have to work out game nights and shit. But also
He exclusively playing TTT. That's all I'm letting y'all know. Exclusively.
man.
also my birthday is this Monday coming up. Just giving y'all a heads up. So hit my PayPal. Yeah, we out, dog.
All right. I'm your boy Century, the host and proprietor of this here establishmente. That is not actually a thing in Spanish, but I just want to say it. I'll be streaming on Twitch at CenturyXJ. Twitter is in the description if y'all want to find me on that and hear my opinions on race and other topics because, apparently people care what I got to say this week, which is weird. Also, before I forget, once again, our girl Awkward Squared is going to be streaming on Twitch. Go check her out. She's streaming Overwatch in a gaming stream for the first time. Help this woman out. She deserves it. She's a sweet summer child that is naive and knows nothing of the outside world. So let's help out, shall we? Everybody good?
Bro, y'all wilding in the chat.
Yeet. Oh man.
Big 7 more. Lord Led 7 more. Wiggle Labor. Elhead, Wintry. Wow, why he get the W?
Hey, I'm not gonna take that from Fake Jigga. Hey, get out of here, Fake Jigga.
Hey, that's
make sure y'all check me out. I should be playing Big Dick sometime this.
All right, we out. We down there. What the fuck?
Shout out to